All right, everybody, we are now in the final mono team top 10 tier list. If you guys are new, hit that like and sub. And if you guys didn't know, we have been doing a tier list for every mono type team. This is the last one. There's a complete playlist on the channel. You guys could definitely check that out if you guys want to see the other ones. If you had any ideas on certain units and stuff like that, I did cover a lot of different units. So we are going to close it up with extreme physical, and then we'll go into like the top 10 EZAs, top 10 categories, top 10 Dokkan Fest, and just stuff like that. And then we should probably be done with the top 10 tier list stuff, hopefully for a little bit. But Dokkan's been dead, and I told a lot of the guys in the Discord and just like on Twitter that I wanted to get these done. So it's been fun getting all these done. Recorded all of them in the same day to give you guys context. So your boy is exhausted. It is basically 2 in the morning my time, and I gotta go to sleep. So I'm excited to get this one done, get all these situated, and then I'll start working on the other ones. But of course, when these actually pop out, it won't feel like that. But letting you guys know, yeah, it's been crazy. So let's start with number 10. Omega Shenron has aged pretty well. It's actually funny. The boy's son hit me up when I did my top 10, not top 10, but when I ranked all the Dokkan Fest units in the game with Mr. Baby. And I think I actually put Omega Shenron in a tier a bit too low because he is very good. I mean, look at this. He does get 120% attack. He does lower all enemies' attack and defense by 20%, and he does launch an additional attack, which has a chance to become a super attack, which is about a 10% chance. But 10%, you got him rainbowed. You give him additionals. Yeah, this guy does have a lot of capabilities of doing multiple super attacks and just looking really good. So this guy's actually aged pretty well. His zinc set's actually pretty good. Brutal beatdown, big bad bosses, fierce battle, fear and face, stuff like that. Very good unit. 4 different categories. Pretty good. I do think Omega Shenron's pretty solid still. He could hit pretty good numbers. Not a bad unit, so I definitely want to put him as number 10. Honorable mention, Physical Cooler. He will not be here, unfortunately, but obviously he has aged very well as well. And obviously when he gets his EZA, he'll probably be maybe number 1. So let's move on. So number 9, I actually put Bergadmo, the god of Dokkan. All the memes when he originally came out. He's actually very solid. I actually do like him a lot. The reason why he's so, I guess, low on the list, it's just mainly because his link set kind of sucks. He's only on 3 teams, and honestly, it does take a while for him to get fully built up to the 300%. He has to get hit quite a bit. Extreme Super Battle and Super Battle, I mean, he doesn't really work that well there. Obviously, Legendary Goku event, this guy is a completely destroyer. That's definitely where you want to put him. But yeah, he is pretty good. I mean, he's a solid unit. Not a bad unit at all. Just, again, he's not the greatest in Extreme or Super Battle Road, but he's definitely not a bad option for that. Especially if you put him in the second slot, he could Super first. But remember, he does need to get hit a lot. So for him to get over 100, for him to get over 100% defense, he has to get hit. 3 times, because he'll only be at 90 after 2. No, after 3. So, am I doing math right? No, I'm not. Yeah, he has to get hit 2 or 3 times. That's forget it. Yeah, he just needs to get hit. There we go. Let's go move on to number 8. At number 8, we have EZA Super Saiyan Broly. I think this unit is very slept on in the community. I do think he's very powerful. He does stack attack and defense. He does give himself 4 ki when he is 8 or more. He does launch an additional super attack when attacking. So he's always getting 2 attacks. If you get him rainbowed, you're going to be seeing him do 3, 4 super attacks. I've even seen him hit 5 once, so it's pretty crazy. And then he does get a 2% chance to get a critical every attack, and then he also that builds up to 40%. So my man, Legendary Goku event. I've even used him in Extreme Super Battle Road. He does pretty well. Again, you just put him in the second or as a floater, and he does enough damage where it warrants him to come on. Honestly, like, he's not terrible in those modes, so he's definitely not a bad unit to bring, and I think he's pretty damn solid. So let's go ahead and move on to number 7. The Goku Black, he's very solid. Obviously, Japan got kind of shafted. Isn't that funny to say that he got shafted on JP? Because the Global One does have 3 ki to Extreme Class, which is great because that helps Rose, like I said in the previous video. And all around, my man is just a very, very solid unit. Very strong, very prevalent, very real. He gets real quick, and he's just a very strong unit altogether, man. So definitely got to give it to him. Very strong, very good. I just not much else to say. I mean, he makes rainbow orbs when he's facing a Goku family category enemy, which is great. He does get an extra 5% attack. Um, and yeah, he's pretty solid. So number 6, I did put Physical Broly here. I do think Physical Broly deserves to be in this spot. I know he's a bit squishy, but the amount of damage he does is AoE, him as a lead. When he gets to this form right here, I mean, he just does a lot of damage, dude. He's still aged pretty well. I like him. You know, obviously with the Link update, he's hitting even harder, better defensively. Pretty good. I think he deserves to be number 6. Not many two issues putting him here in this slot. Definitely like him a lot. Definitely think he deserves to be here with the boys. If you guys disagree, you could definitely let me know in the comments. But I like him. Yeah, Physical Broly is pretty solid. Number 5, I actually have the LR androids, and I know number 4 might bat an eye, but I'll explain more when we get there. LR androids are pretty good. Obviously, they're pretty niche. They are a support unit to the android category allies. So, you know, key plus 2, 40% attack. The lead's pretty solid. Androids, you know, key plus 4, 150% across the board. Lower attack and defense. 13, not 13, sorry, I talk about 13 so much. 16, it's an exchange mechanic after, you know, for 3 turns can be activated when HP is 66% or less. Obviously, when he's Android 16, he is a complete monster. 200% attack and defense. It's on some Jiren level. Links are pretty decent. He has a high chance of performing a crit and launches additional super attack when there's an Android Saga category enemy, which isn't a whole lot. So that is a bit unfortunate. And honestly, the attack numbers aren't as crazy as you would imagine with that 200% because their stats are a bit lower. But nonetheless, they are a very solid unit. Very good. Just a very all-around unit. Now, number 4, you guys are going to be asking yourselves, huh? Like, how are you going to put him over 17 and 18? But I'll definitely explain. Yes, I did put Cell Perfect Form over them. You could definitely swap the two if you guys want to. Not going to complain if you guys believe the androids are better. The only reason why I think this man is better is because after the Link update, like I said in the previous ones, cells are so much more prevalent. They're so much more powerful. This man could hit 4 or 5 million attack stats, great defense, healing. He has an AoE. Like, I know the actual percentage in his passive is pretty weak, but when you add in Gentleman, which is great. When you add in Messenger of Future, Big Bad Bosses, Ultimate Life Form, look at that now. You know, he gets more attack. Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and Shocking Speed. Like, he has a great link set, especially if you put him next to the Int Cell or any other cell unit, really. He does great. Categories are great. He's a phenomenal unit. If you don't believe he deserves to be at 4th, you could definitely put him back. But for me, I think he's going to be a number 4 for me. Let's go on into number 3. Broly, Chile, and Lemo. A very awkward, weird card, but I cannot disregard how good they are. They are very solid. They, you know, could hit good numbers. They are, they're very wonky. They're very different. They're fun. I like them. I think they're cool. No real issues with them besides that it's unfortunate that not many people use them. But other than that, I think he's a pretty solid guy unit around. Great animations. They're just kind of fun. They're a little quirky. They're different. I think they definitely deserve to be number 3. You know, their passive is pretty freaking huge, and again, it's very all over the place. But I definitely enjoy cards with type of designs where it's different from the typical just huge hard hitter or stacking. And this was one of those cards, and they actually haven't dropped a card like this in a while. So hopefully, Dokkan, if you guys are listening, do something different. Why not? Every once in a while, just do something fun. I mean, Broly, Chile, and Lemo, maybe instead, you know, what they could do is that they could change orbs, too. Like, if they were able to change orbs, that would have definitely made them a bit better. But they don't. And a lot of the teams that they're on, which is this too, don't have a whole lot of orb changers, unfortunately. Like, Joint Forces does not. Movie Bosses does not, so it's a bit unfortunate. But, nonetheless, great unit. Number 2, obviously Dokkan Fest Frieza. That just came out. He stacks defense here. Does a lot. I have a video going over him. I have a couple showcase talk going over him. Golden Frieza is amazing. Obviously, he hits big numbers. He's very great defensively. Link set's amazing. Everything is phenomenal. The only reason why number 1 is number 1, you guys will understand in a second. But this guy here, great unit, great powerhouse of a unit. Love this man. I mean, they did a great job with him. Definitely not better than Gohan, but he's definitely up there. He's probably like number two. Spoiler alert: when I do my Dokkan Fest tier list, I probably would put him as number two. We'll see. We'll see. Then number one, obviously, El God Boo-Tank slash Buhan is definitely number one. You could probably there's a lot of people that say he's number one unit in the game. Don't disregard that. Don't think it's incorrect. Think it's pretty true. The only reason why I put LR Jiren over him, and probably why LR Turles will also be over him, is just the fact of the matter is, dude, those units are just out the gate. This guy just take a bit. I mean, this guy does get better than them. It just takes a while. So you just kind of have to, it's really your play style. Personally, I don't like to stack too much. Again, that's just me. I don't mind the whole greatly raising attack at defense for one turn or for 3 turns, but when I have to stack like for 7 turns, yeah, of course after 5 to 7 turns, he's going to be better than Jiren and Turles. But again, it takes a while, and your boy kind of likes everything out of the gate. It's a bit easier. I like the new meta that they've been going with, and yeah, but obviously they're number one for physical. Obviously, you guys have seen plenty of gameplay of them. I have plenty of showcases on my channel. If you guys haven't watched them, definitely check them out. But yeah, number one, easily. So there we go. Buhan as number one. Frieza is 2. 3 is Broly, Chile, and Lemo. 4 is Cell. 5 is the LR Androids. 6 is Dokkan Fest Broly. 7 is Goku Black EZA. Broly EZA as 8. Number 9 is Bergadmo. And 10 is Omega Shenron. So we are good to close up the vid. Those are all the monotypes listed. I might do this maybe once a year or every 6 months or something like that. I mean, it's content, it's fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy me talking about different cards so you guys could get more of my aspect and knowledge in the game. That's kind of why I want to do stuff like this. I think top 10s, you could really get to know someone's knowledge in the game, and versus just whatever comes out. So let me know if you guys enjoyed these. Definitely let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of this. It's fine. It's all just we're just hanging out, discussing stuff, and definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys would like change and discuss stuff like that. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.